know you guys will go back and look at film, and you can't really judge it a lot until you do that. But how do you think you graded out individually just coming off the field today?
I thought I did good. Always room to improve. That one interception is really going to stick with me, of course. The mistakes always outweigh the positives, Then watching film, you feel a little bit better. So I'm excited to watch the film, see my mistakes, and then correct them for tomorrow's practice.
Can you kind of dissect that play? And did you read the route wrong, or do you think you just underthrew it, or?
I was trying to be a little bit too smart and checked out of a play that coach had, which was a pretty bad idea. But so tagged a little individual route to Travell, didn't see the safety roll to the middle, thought I had a wide open touchdown, and iced him at other ideas.
Is it a different feeling going through competition for a second straight year?
Yeah, it's a little bit different. Gage is different from Gardner in some way at the same time. So, just handling this situation, I don't know, as professionally as I can, just looking to compete every day and win this job.
Did you change anything that maybe you did this time last year, mindset, physically, anything like that?
Mindset's still the same, trying to compete, make the team better, and improve myself every day. But, this offseason's been a little bit different. Saw how Gardner handled himself during the entire year and saw his leadership and his poise, and that kind of really stuck with me. So I've been working towards, elevating myself in that aspect.
Seems like there's a bounce-back quality about this team so far. They don't linger over bad plays.
Yeah, coach is huge on playing the next play, whether it's a great play or a horrible play. You got to have, you got to have the mindset to wash whatever happened, whether it's good or bad. You got to play the next play because, in this offense, we run about 60 to 80 plays a game, so one play doesn't dictate a whole game.
What's it like being back in Lewiston?
I love Lewiston. It's kind of cool. A lot of people, or some people, have mixed feelings about it, but I like it. Your focus, air conditioning in the rooms is a plus, because Pullman's pretty hot too, no air conditioning. But I like it. It's a real fall camp vibe. And Coach always says we all fell in love playing at a junior high, taking the yellow bus to practice. So it's pretty funny.
Yeah, you guys able to use this as a bonding opportunity as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. We all spend a lot of time together in the little student union building over at Lewis and Clark, and then the random assemblance of roommates is forcing us all to come together, I guess.
Who's your roommate?
My Des Patman. So yeah, I've known Des for a while, so I lucked out getting one of my good buddies as my roommate.
Do you think there's any sort of sense of desperation for you and Trey? I know last year you probably figured, okay, if I don't win the job, I still have another year to come back. You guys only have one season left. Do you feel like there is just a little desperation every now and then?
I wouldn't say desperation, but I'm optimistic and looking to push myself every day, and I'm shooting for all the marbles. I know it's my last season, so trying to go out on top and take this team to the Rose Bowl.
What do you think of Deion McIntosh and just being able to add another guy back there?
It's awesome. It's always good getting some fresh legs back there, and seeing how well he's picking up on all these plays at an early pace. It's pretty cool. And as you guys know, probably seen his film and stuff, he can move around a little bit too. So we're excited to get him out there and see what he could do.
Coach Lee said yesterday that he thought Calvin has kind of overtaken Tay a little bit at the X spot, but it's still really close. So at what point do you think Calvin kind of made a push and overtook him a little bit and then started playing a little bit?
I wouldn't really give an upper hand to any of our receivers. They're all really great, and they all had their own perks. But CJ's really been working hard. CJ's a student of the game, and CJ really loves to work on his craft, loves to run routes and stuff. So his attention to detail, and CJ is great with the ball in his hands, great at catching the ball. So it's been awesome seeing him come along.